Hey everybody, this is LoX with Myoelectric, and today I'm doing a massive channel update video. And unlucky for me, I already have recorded it. I just recorded a good 20-30 minutes and realized my freaking microphone wasn't on. So let's see if I can do a very concise, brief version of what I just wasted my time on. Basically, as you guys know, I haven't been posting a whole lot recently. That's because I've been very busy at my IRL job, my 9 to 5. Basically, the software I administrate, we were changing providers, and so I had to learn this new piece of software, so I was putting all my energies and focus into that. As you probably know, XP is also going out of date, so I was having to find ways to make programs that we had in-house programs compatible that were not originally compatible. So I have been really going to town on that, and I think that I'm kind of getting towards the end of that. So hey, look, I'm back, sort of, kind of. As I mentioned in January, I'm going to be distributing the content a little bit differently than what you guys are used to in the past between the 3 channels that I'm administrating, I guess, Myoelectric, LoX, and then the Playclaw channel. Myoelectric I want to keep very focused for produced content. Luckily, Boone's been kind of carrying the weight on that recently. I want to keep it focused on content that we've done in the past. You know, we have an audience with Call of Duty players and zombies. Thank God, not all the multiplayer people. And Battlefield, obviously. And anything that's kind of, I guess, commentary friendly, we'll dabble in. But I want to make, you know, trailer videos and that sort of thing a focus, and just produced content on there. Going over to the LoX channel, basically just view that as my Facebook on YouTube. There's, oh my God, I got like ridiculous videos that are like kind of funny inside joke to me and Amanda that I think I'm eventually going to put up on the channel that could be embarrassing or entertaining. I'm not really sure which one will outweigh the other there. But anyway, look for that. Recently I did a soldering video, nothing really embarrassing there. It may have bored some of you to tears, but any kind of mini adventure that I go on, I'm just going to go ahead and open that up for you guys to come along for the ride, or maybe learn something, or feel my pains or embarrassment, what have you. I'm also going to be posting Nintendo content to the LoX channel quite a bit. These are going to be more Nintendo gameplays. I plan on posting Nintendo stuff to Myoelectric, but it's going to be more along the lines of trailers or videos where I talk about, I forgot to mention this, some of my favorite games. I noticed that on the Myoelectric channel I cover a lot of games, but not a lot of them aren't necessarily my favorite games. They were just kind of relevant games or whatever. So I want to get into that. I want to cover more Wolfenstein on Myoelectric, Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I want to cover Super Mario Kart. There's several of my favorite games without going into more detail on that. But I just want to make produced little pieces where I talk about why those games are great for me and my personal experience. So hopefully I get to that. You guys know how that goes with me. So Loxodonte, Nintendo gameplays, gameplay commentaries that are just very minimally edited. You know, if you feel like you've been missing out on commentary videos or that sort of thing, just go to that channel, subscribe to that channel, and you'll get more of that. Also, Playclaw. If you're anything like me and you like to go and check out games on Steam, see what's for sale, and immediately go into YouTube and, you know, check and see what the gameplay is like, you know, compare reviews or whatever. I'm trying to build the Playclaw channel so it's a one-stop shop for that. And if you go in and look at the playlist now, it's like very easy to see what's going on. It has all these different games listed. I put the Metascore like right there in the thumbnail. So, you know, if you want to check it out, see if it's on sale or whatever, it's all right there. So it's purely an information tool is what I want to make the channel for, and also eventually get to doing tutorials on there will be helpful for people wanting to know how to operate the software. But if you have other ideas related to the Playclaw channel, let me know. We only have 40 subscribers right now, so like we got 40,000, so maybe like 5 of you could go over after this video, you know, it would help out a little bit, maybe. Okay, so what else? I got this huge list here. Even though I already recorded this once, I'm still trying to remember everything. Oh, something else, because I've worked on a myriad of Is that the right context, that word? Man, we'll fix it later if it's not. I've worked on an assortment of different projects, kind of dibbly-dabbly here and there. Something I wanted to pursue more was game development. Now, that has been a long-standing passion of mine, not in the context of being a programmer or anything useful like that, but more for game ideas, what anyone can probably offer, sadly. But I do feel like I have some really genuine game ideas, and trying to get my focus more on, maybe pursuing that and learning the aspects that I don't know. I decided to kind of merge the worlds that I already have going on with zombie stuff, and maybe try and create something zombie. So, you guys like zombie stuff. I can pursue something that's relevant. So that was my thought. So I created a zombie map. It's terrible. Just so you know, don't get your hopes up. And I didn't even finish it. It is pretty much completely like non-functional. I basically loaded up what used this GTK Radiant editor. I loaded that up. You pull in a bunch of models or prefabs and just this pre-existing stuff, and meshed it in there. And really my goal if I could have done what I wanted to do with this mod, it would have been basically entering my world where you were sabotaged more or less, not by me directly as a player, but sabotaged by me as God. You would, I was just anything to troll. You just fall through the bottom of the map randomly, not trying to pursue any kind of realism. I had a long list of ideas, but the one thing that you're going to get, I'm obviously overlaying gameplay footage and stuff while I'm babbling. The only thing that I was able to portray was maybe a slight sense of humor. I had this guy that was like impaled by a jet that had flown into a building, and it impaled him, but he was drinking some tequila and he had a white flag. I mean, that was the extent of my contributions to the zombie mod scene, I think, fortunately for you guys. So that map will never see the light of day as far as I'm concerned, but it was interesting just to kind of dabble, say, hey, what are the moving parts behind the scenes here? So I got a little bit of experience with GTK Radiant. That's widely used by id Software. Even Return to Castle Wolfenstein used a variant of that map developer for their multiplayer and single-player stuff. Proceeding on, I guess, with the topic of game development and game ideas, I wrote out a game idea, which I had... Oh, God, Amanda's here. I wrote out this game idea, and I pondered over it for 2 or 3 months and bounced ideas off coworkers. I bounced ideas off Amanda, and then I decided I wanted to pitch this idea. So I pitched it to the only people that I know who I felt could really do it justice, a development team. Of course, I don't know a whole lot of development teams, so I hope they're not too flattered by that. I pitched the idea to Ruffian Games, and I pitched it to my contact at Ruffian Games, and he said that these were extraordinary circumstances. Normally, for legal reasons, they're not just going to, ponder game ideas from, random contributors. But he said he would present the idea to the team just for the sake that I could get feedback on it. So I appreciated that. Haven't heard anything back yet, but hope that I will. Amanda also reached out to JD 2020 and said that she would hopefully, arrange a time that we could get together with him, and I feel like I just need to invite her in at this point, like she's just waiting outside. Okay, sorry for that brief distraction. Oh my God, Amanda's wearing high heels too. It's so terrible. Whether it's almond crunching or whatever, she has a way. What else has been going on? I think that I told you about building a PC for my brother. That is in the context of he has XP and he needs to go to Windows 7. I got this... a good majority of my parts from Dater, and they were absolutely disgusting. They were covered in a dried, poopy-looking substance. It basically looked like cobwebbed shit, just covered over the heatsink. I cleaned off a bit of it before I recorded this video, unfortunately, last night. But yeah, disgusting. And of course, missing tons of parts, so I can't really do anything on it yet. So shout out to Dater on there. What else? Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed, new glasses here. I actually got a new monitor, And it was after I got the new monitor that I was thinking I'm upgrading everything except for what probably matters most, the final receiving device here. So I never have had glasses before, but I certainly have needed them, I think, for the past couple years. So that's a little bit different. I'm getting used to that whole situation. I got a new monitor. It's 144 hertz. I got that initially for Battlefield 4, and I'm guessing I got that sometime in February. It's got a Ergotron arm on it, so I can swivel it out of the way if I need to use the 37-inch in the background there for arcade console games. What else? You guys wanted mouse pads. I think I posted something on that on Facebook a month or two ago, maybe longer than that. But I basically wanted you guys' feedback on designs, and finally narrowed one down that I liked, and I think you guys liked too. And I got those made. I think maybe 30 of them have been made, and they're on Amazon now. I guess I haven't made an official announcement other than Facebook, so now is your opportunity to go buy one, because at this point we have sold 0, no mouse pads. So apparently there was truly just a lot of genuine enthusiasm about that purchase. Anyway, so if you actually do decide to buy the mouse pads, there will probably be a link or something here, and if we do get through all of them, I will ask what you want next, and I can make a Myoelectric keychain or a coaster, mug, dildo. I don't know what you guys are into. Let's see, what else? Oh, remember the RTCW Colt project that I started a while ago? Well, the new Wolfenstein is coming out, and with that coming out, I was like, man, I gotta try and get this project done before the next game's along. And I guess I should touch on that a little bit. I am looking forward to the new Wolfenstein game. It's being, what is it, produced, I guess, maybe by Bethesda. I think they're the equivalent of EA now. I guess they're a publisher. But it looks good. It has no multiplayer, which honestly, I think that's better than the previous Wolfenstein where they put a multiplayer in it, and it was complete garbage, and it was a console port. So I'm really going out on a limb here, hoping, oh, they're going to make a really good single-player campaign, and then what they ought to do is just port over Return to Castle Wolfenstein with modern graphics. That'd be freaking amazing. But that'd be a little bit too cool, but that's what I'm hoping for. I bought the collector's edition for this new version of Wolfenstein. It does not include the game, and everyone is freaking out about that, and it's different, so I guess it's kind of understandable. But I guess what you got to think of is now there's so many digital distributions that it seems like they'll have to be separate in a way, unless they just give you the collector's edition with a key to the game in it, which would be kind of weird. But anyway, I got the collector's edition. Looked like it had a big box. It was like a Panzer Hound or something. I don't know. Nothing I'm particularly interested in. But when I got Return to Castle Wolfenstein, I got the collector tin back there. I had no idea what kind of game it was going to be. I really wasn't looking forward to it. I just happened to be in Electronics Boutique, EB Games or whatever, and decided to put a reserve on it. And it just happened to be a freaking amazing game. So it's like I'm going for the same just kind of random mentality here. Just let's see how it works out. I get the collector, and maybe it'll be amazing. So yeah, I am looking forward to that, and I am working on getting that Colt finished up. I'm doing some stuff to try and make it look kind of worn or whatever. I'm just going to show a couple of pictures, but I dropped it off at this shop that's going to handle the engravings that I wanted to put on it. And they will probably have it for a month or more, and I have no idea how that's going to turn out. I've only had them engrave one thing for me, that was probably 10 or 12 years ago, and it was just simple text on a Zippo lighter. This time I've provided them with graphics and instructions, and who knows how they're going to be able to figure it out. I kind of went in there, and the guys are cool. They're really cool, but it was weird. It's like I expected people to be like timid that I brought in something that looked like a freaking weapon, but the guy's like cocking and loading it. So it's like I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I got like some rednecks that are working on this semi-artistic piece. So who knows how that will turn out. So the only other thing that I guess I wanted to touch on was that I am excited for this summer. The new Wolfenstein's going to be coming out. There's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, and there's a new Smash Brothers that's coming out. And Amanda and I have put together a laundry list of things that we want to do for the summer as well. Sports and just kind of getting out and doing more stuff. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you guys have probably seen the trailer. The only thing that I thought when watching that, actually the very first time I watched it, I was confused because they had like, in a world, they had like this guy that I thought was the movie guy voice, but it was like a different movie guy voice. But then it turned out that I think it was just narration from the movie, and it was like really kind of confusing. So I was trying to sort all that out, and then I was bombarded with CG turtles, which I don't think anyone's particularly fond of at this point. They're quite Shrekky. I believe that was a comment on the video. I commented something. I can't remember what the hell it is. It's in there somewhere. Another part, I was like, what the hell is it? You got like the turtle, and he's like, his shell is slamming into a truck or something, and the truck's getting all messed up. So Amanda was like, it's trans turtles. I mean, you got Megan Fox. You had this ridiculous destruction and kind of wonky looking CG, but it's terrible because I'm gonna have to watch it. And part of me is just excited that, if nothing else, it's almost just kind of saying at this point that, my generation, we're we're kind of in the I don't know what you call it, the limelight or prime of our lives or whatever. So we kind of have control over everything, and we're really being appeased, I guess. We'd be greater appeased if this movie was being produced by somebody other than Michael Bay, I think. But it's still cool, whatever. Maybe the action figures will be neat. I may pick one up so you guys can check it out. Smash Brothers. I was big into Smash Brothers, believe it or not. That's why I say I want to cover more games that I'm actually into, because you guys probably have no idea that I was into Smash Brothers. Not hardcore, just enough that me and my friends would play it about every weekend for several hours, maybe up to 2 or 3 a.m. I always played with Toon Link. I was like a one character kind of a guy. I saved some recordings, but the way that worked on the Wii or the GameCube or whatever was you had like a limit of like 2 minutes before it would ditch your recording. So I only have the replays saved. But I'll post a couple of those on the LoX channel. And I do plan on recording everything on the Wii U that we play in Smash Brothers. So hopefully it's good. And hopefully I don't blow now. So I'm looking forward to Smash Brothers. I bought a couple of gold Wii U Classic Controller Pros today. Those are $30 a pop on Amazon. That will round out my gold collection of Wii peripherals. I got a nunchuck and a Wiimote back there. So that will probably come in next week, and then you'll have some gameplay footage from that. Wow, I think I actually covered everything that I have written down here for the second time now. So I'm relatively proud of myself. If my face is rosy, it is kind of warm down here, and I've been sipping rum and tea. That helps me stay on point. So pardon my rosy greasiness. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you stick around. I do want to bring more content to the channel, but I've just been busy. So stick with us and go check out those other channels, and I'll talk with you later. See you guys.